2K Sports, in association with the Pga Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for the second round of the Farmers Insurance Open from Torrey Pines. G'day everyone, Luke Elvey here, delighted to have your company. As this player starts their round in the lead, what should be their focus for today?
Yes, right now the game plan is working, but they still have to go out there and play off the front foot, play on offense, and not worry about who's chasing them.
Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole. Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway, and that's going to set the tone for the day. This is his second shot.
Puff of wind blowing right to left.
That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. How bad is this lie in the sand, Henny?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
And that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This will be a good bogey.
Currently 7 under for the event. And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
This is a fairly lengthy putt here. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This putt is looking like it's going to move pretty hard to the right.
Now to Roseng. Well, this is right down the pipe. Let's return to live play now. An opportunity to make a par here. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
After that hole, this featured player is leading the tournament with Roseng in second. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
I like it when they move this tee box up and it's only a wedge, because when they make it a 5-iron or more, this thing gets really difficult. Firm green, actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Always frustrated by missing a green.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Well, that's a golf shot. He'll be happy with that one. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. He sits in first position. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
I love this hole. Just take it out of those bunkers on the right-hand side and hit yourself a nice little baby draw. And from there, you have probably one of the coolest green complexes, I think, on the golf course. Really difficult to make birdie, and actually you're pretty happy making par. But I'm telling you what, sit there and enjoy the beauty of this hole. It's a doozy.
Wonderfully played. Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Breeze straight into him.
Oh, tidy looking shot that. Chance to move to 8 under here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt is breaking right to left.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Setting the tone early in this round.
As we now move to the next hole, he has a 4-shot advantage. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
This is a difficult driving hole. Big, deep bunkers left and right that must be avoided. From there, the second shot plays a touch downhill green that tilts pretty good from left to right and back to front. It's a strong par 4.
Well, that's a handy shot. The lines aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Okay, I didn't see that from the rough.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Sitting at 8 under.
I think this could be a slight miscalculation.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Starting out to the left. Watch this one, though. It's going to come back.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. This is from miles away. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Well, a bit of a twisty, turny putt, starting out to the right, and then it should come back left. Let's see what happens.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Oh, what about this start?
Trying to make a statement early and often.
And our leaders managed to build a 5-shot buffer over the field. Here we are at the par 4 7th hole.
Lovely tee shot here. Just take it out those bunkers on the left-hand side and hit yourself a little baby fade. From there, you've got a green that sits above you slightly and also chases away from you just a little bit, believe it or not. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
Let's take a look at Roseng, shall we? This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Will it go in? Oh, standing ovation after that shot. This lie's not great.
Not quite going to be as easy to birdie this one today as it was yesterday.
Bit of a miscalculation out of the rough there.
And he's safely on the green. This putt to get to double digits under the card. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
It's going to go down the hill, and then it should break left to right.
Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it.
All right, getting better.
Oh, that's a great looking putt. Putting for par. Okay, let's head to the next. Currently 9 under for the event. The 8th hole is a par 3.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce.
Oh. Well, if it's any consolation, you get some high style points for that one. His second shot here. Now look at this one come back.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Golf is a game of confidence, and I like it. Taking the big dog off the tee.
Look, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot. and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
Setting up this approach now from a similar spot to yesterday.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with this next shot. It wasn't very good.
Yeah, going for it in two. Okay. He wants to win.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup.
Looking pretty good.
Like the look of this. Oh, you beauty. And Rich, as we make the turn, I'm interested in your thoughts on this player's performance so far.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Henny, what's the player facing here?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
Setting up here with a very long putt. She's put a good stroke on this one. This is on the tracks. Yes! Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And he's down there. You got a read?
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
It's just about 3 feet away.
A good look at par here.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Time to take a look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-stroke buffer for our leader. Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Don't you just love a big breaking left to righter started perfectly online?
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now 4 shots up after that hole. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right. The rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
All right, clubbing up.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is a big old left to righter.
This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Oh, what a stroke. That's well holed. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. I know this hole's a par 5, but it's a long one, so don't feel the need to overpower it.
It's a very interesting hole. You know, miss those bunkers, put yourself in the fairway, but you've got this ravine that you have to hit over. It's a grass ravine, thankfully, so if you miss the fairway, you can lay up there. But going for this green, if you come up a little shy, you could find one of these 4 or 5 bunkers, both left and right, and then you've got a nearly impossible up and down from there. And again, a green that's got a section on the left and a section on the right. Very rarely do they put the pin in the middle. But boy, I tell you what, this is a really good, fun par 5 that you can make anywhere from 3 to 7.
Nicely done. This now, his 3rd shot. And let's catch up now with Rose Zhang. Wow, what a save.
You know, I think trailing would have really annoyed her into holing this shot out.
This putt right on 10 feet, a good one to make. John, have you got a read on this one?
It should start out straight enough and then have a little bit of a break to the left as it nears the hole.
He's currently in first place. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Playing this shot from 120 yards.
Pro tip, when it's breezy, swing easy. You're welcome.
Yeah, that was a safe play. "12 feet to the cup coming up.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Back-to-back birdies, move in the right direction there, Luke.
And our featured player has now built a comfortable 6-stroke advantage on the field. This hole is a par 4.
Why are the straightaway par 4s the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
Well, this would be a familiar spot, Rich. It looks like the same one as yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday, trying to keep it up again today.
Going with the 5-iron here. Okay, that'll work. This putt is 16 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Ooh. This is a par putt. Well, this is an impressive display by our leader. Now out by 6 shots over the field. The 16th is a par 3.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
Oh, that was so close to going in. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the 17th, a par 4.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you bring the ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's 2 distinct sections, the left and the right here. A little bit of a spine that bisects this green. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
From about 100 yards.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. This putt here to get to 14 under the card. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
These par putts, they keep a round going.
And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th.
I'd say this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par 5s in the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Could it be? Oh, and down it goes. Chipping that one in for Regal. What a way to finish. Why not take another look at that effort?
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
And through 36 holes, this player continues to shine out there in top spot.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.